Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here and welcome to episode 60 of In Focus Friday. So last week we had a look at the Silver Shield Pieces of 8 round, which is a really intricate round. I actually quite like it. I said last week there were a few issues with it around it having like the 1/8 markings and it didn't actually have 1 ounce troy on it. But on reflection I do think that that coin's actually quite cool. I say coin, it's a round. I think that round's very cool indeed. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do go have a look. The link's in the description below. Now last week the votes, I gave you a choice between 3 very cool old school silver rounds from Europe, silver coins in fact from Europe, and as you can see Leopold II from Belgium was the winner. Now we'll get to talking about him in a moment because he is not a very nice guy. And I've done a bit of research, so it's going to be an interesting episode this week, so make sure you stick around for that. But thank you so much for voting if you did. Next week, the other 2 coins will be back, and you can choose between those 2 as a final kind of old school silver coin, and then the week after we've got some really special stuff to show you guys. So should be a good couple of weeks in the weeks to come. Now then, this coin. We'll talk about Leopold in a moment. Let's just talk about the coin first because we all love coins, we all love silver coins. So this is a Belgian 5 franc coin, as you can see here, 5 francs. It's from 1869. Can completely understand why it beat out the other 2 coins because the toning on this is absolutely magic. I absolutely love it. It's just how an old school silver coin should look in my mind. And for those of you out there who don't really know too much about coins, if you ever get a coin like this, for God's sake, don't clean it. You know, a lot of people out there might just dip it in, bicarb soda with hot water and stuff and try and clean off all of this gunk. Don't do that. It's absolutely gorgeous in this kind of toned antique form. But anyway, it is a Belgian 5 franc coin. It is 90% silver. Here's a size comparison against a piece dollar. So it is basically the same size as a piece dollar. It's just ever so slightly smaller by like ½ a mil, if not even ½ a mil. So yeah, there's the size comparison. They're 25 grams of silver, so it's about 3/4 of an ounce of silver. I picked this up from the London Coin Fair. It was in one of the bargain bins. They're not particularly rare coins. This particular year, 1869, from my research says to me it's about 12 million in mintage, so really not very rare at all. However, there are certain years, and there's like 5 or 6 different years, I'll put them all in the link in the description below, that you should definitely look out for, because if not this name here, but if there's another name, the engraver's name, underneath the neckline there, then it can be worth up to $1,000 apparently. So if you've got some of these lying around, just double check that you haven't got a little name engraved underneath the neckline, because if you do, it could be a very valuable coin indeed. But I love these old school silver coins. These kind of hark back to the era of, you know, when silver was the actual currency metal itself, silver and gold. You know, and this coin being 1869, what's that, nearly 140 years old now. You know, it has so many stories to tell, I would imagine, you know. Or perhaps none. It could have just been stuck in a sock drawer for, you know, 100+ years. But, you know, I love this, you know, thinking about where it might have been. You know, it survived countless you know, wars. It's you know, First World War, Second World War. If it stayed in Belgium, obviously those were 2 very you know, active areas of both wars. So it's you know, fascinating to think what's happened with it. You know, Belgium has got quite a large kind of colonial influence around the world as well. So has it travelled the world? Has it visited other areas of the world? Who knows? And it's just very interesting to have that kind of in the back of my mind, thinking about these old school coins. And that's kind of why I love coins in general. Now then, Leopold. Good old Leopold. Or should I say bad old Leopold, because he is a bit of a naughty boy. Now, as I was doing this research, I was looking around, you know, the coin and doing some of the research about the actual coin and the stats and figures on the coin, but thought I'd do a little bit of digging into Leopold. Now, as it turns out, Leopold II, who succeeded his father, Leopold I, he came to reign Belgium between 1865 and 1909. He was not a very nice chap. Now, he was a monarch of a sort of democratic monarchy, basically. So he, like in the UK at the moment, you know, he had a parliament who basically made all the decisions, but he was the monarch of the country. However, he took it upon himself to have kind of a private venture and a private state, and that was in the Congo, Central Africa. We all know it now as the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but back then it was called the Congo Free State, and he was the head of that state. He got it all you know, done as a private project, basically bought the country and then went and explored there. And sadly, he massively exploited the country to the point where he possibly made 10+ million people die. so not a very nice person at all. Yeah, he basically exploited Africa, as many other Europeans sadly did in this period of history. You know, the Congo at the time was very rich in ivory, rubber, and basically he just went there and used the local native workforce and worked them to death, sadly. And you know, it's estimated that anywhere between 1 and 15 million, but from the research that I've done, it says, you know, you can reliably think around 10 million people were dead or died because of the exploitation that this chap with a supposedly lovely beard and mustache, you know, enacted. And you know, that's just pretty sad. Not a very nice chap in that sense. Anyway, that's all about him. Not a very nice chap, but he has got a nice coin. Oh, I haven't showed you as well. It's got some lettering and sort of stars and things over the rim, which is kind of very cool. I do like that when these coins happen. But you know, mixed feelings on him. Not a very nice chap. It's kind of like having a coin with an evil dictator on it. You always like, once you know, it's maybe a little bit less special. But there you go. So that's the coin. Let me know your thoughts on the coin itself. Let's do it separately. Let us know your thoughts on the coin, how it looks, how it feels, and then also on Mr. Leopold II and what an evil douchebag he was. Right, so that coin aside, we've got the remaining 2 coins that we had from last week. So we have here the 5 pesetas Spanish coin with, what have we got here? We've got Amadeo I on there. So I haven't done any research into any of these guys, so I don't know if they similarly did horrible things in Africa, but we shall find out if you vote for them next week. And then the other one is Louis Philippe I. Both of these are sort of, you know, the same sort of size, 5 pesetas or 5 francs. So both very cool old school silver coins. Comment in this video which one you want to see next week. Otherwise, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up on it, share it around on social media. That would be very helpful indeed. As I said earlier in this video, we've got some really cool coins lined up in a couple of weeks' time. So make sure that if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, hit that alarm bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get notifications when I upload future videos. Otherwise, all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.